Hello everyone. So I'm back for a second video tonight. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, we're coming back with my second video. Go ahead and check out the video that I uploaded earlier that is titled When Being Nice Triggers Their Hurt. So I'm Sherry Wary. Yes, my name rhymes. Yes, it is my real name. And I am the CEO and founder and empowerment strategist of Wary Consultations LLC. I specialize in helping youth and women to rise from their pain in order to live inspired and transformed. I'm a speaker, a trainer on a variety of topics from educational preparedness for youth and professional development, personal development, emotional wellness, spiritual wellness, and a host of other topics when it comes for adults as well as youth. And I am the author of two books. The first one is my inspirational novel that is titled Walking Through the Pain. So here it is right here. Yeah, just make sure that glare isn't on it. This is my first book that actually came out 4 years ago, well, almost 4 years ago. It will be 4 years next month, 4-year anniversary. So that is pretty exciting. And then I have my devotional, which is a 21-day devotional. It's titled Overcome Pain in 21 Days, a daily devotional of biblical principles to heal, live, and prosper. Try to say that 3 times fast. But the short version of the title is Overcome Pain in 21 Days. So this is actually the book that I alluded to in my previous video. And this is actually what I'm going to be talking from when it comes to the 21 steps. So first, I have this devotional, which is the faith-based version of giving these steps. So you have practical steps, but they are supported and backed up with scripture. But then I also have a non-faith-based version that is titled Practical Steps or Walking Through the Pain, Practical Steps to Emotional Wellness. It is an online course, and I'm in the process of updating a few things. So in about a week, that will be up and available. And so you can go to my website, sherrywary.com, to be able to get information about books, the course, and anything else that you want to know. And both the books are available on Amazon as well in print and ebook format. Okay, so let's jump into this discussion about 21 tips to overcome pain. So I'm going to read through the tips that I have. I'm only going to go into depth for 2 of those tips because, hey, you can either take the course or you can purchase the book to be able to get detailed information about all 21 steps. So the first step is pursue healing at all costs. Number 2, what is your pain? So that is talking about, discussing, being honest about your pain. Number 3 is let it go. Number 4 is time to evaluate. Step number 5 is love yourself. Step 6 is don't let the pain stop you. Number 7, right the wrong. Step number 8 is enough is enough. Step 9, be proactive. Step number 10 is fight for it. Step 11 is don't settle. Step number 12 is keep your goal alive. Step 13 is be confident. Step 14 is revive. Step 15 is live and thrive. Step number 16 is amend your pain. Step number 17 is reclaim your identity. Step 18 is align. Step 19 is forgive. Step 21 is walk through it, or step 20, sorry, is walk through it. And step 21 is be free. Okay, so those are all 21 steps. I'll at least give you a little teaser. We're giving you the topics and just something to think about if you are looking for information and support on your own journey of healing from your pain, disappointment, or anything that you have experienced in your life. So I want to actually talk in detail about step number 1, which is pursue healing at all costs, and then step number 17, which is reclaim your identity. So with step number 1, with this whole topic or framework of how you have to pursue healing at all costs, I have to be honest and tell you that your healing journey is not going to be easy. And so it's going to require you to be willing to pay the cost of going through the process of healing. When you look at your life, you're already paying a cost. You're paying the cost of your pain. You're paying the cost of your rejection, your abandonment, your disappointment, your insecurities, your low self esteem. And the ways that you are paying those costs is through bitterness. You're paying the cost through unforgiveness. You're paying the cost through not being able to sleep at night. You're paying the cost by not living your life to the total level of fulfillment that you want to experience. You are paying the cost through your relationships because you don't have lasting friendships. They're very surface level, or you are constantly going through friends. You're paying it through your romantic relationships, where your romantic relationships are just not working out and it ends up causing you more pain. You are suffering and paying the cost of your pain, just the fact that you don't have that peace, the contentment, the joy that you could have if you were actually healing from your pain. You are paying the cost of your pain by not pursuing your true dreams and your desires and allowing your goals to die because of the fact that you have had your heart broken, or you've had people walk out on you that you never thought would leave you or betray you. You're already paying a cost, and the truth of the matter is that if you decide to do nothing about your pain, you will automatically continue to pay that cost. So since you're paying the cost anyway, why not decide to go ahead and pay the cost of your healing? Because the reward is so much better, and the cost of it is actually going to produce dividends. It's going to reproduce and keep producing goodness in your life. And so it is totally worth paying the cost of your healing. And so when you talk about the cost that comes with healing from your pain, rejection, or anything else that you're dealing with right now, it's going to require you to be honest and truthful, about what you've gone through. It's going to require you to seek out the support, of licensed professionals who can, support you through that process of really being honest about what happened, and that process of really going through and processing and being able to get to the point where you are now healed and not bound to the pain of your past or even your present. Maybe you are stuck in current situations, just or that is a lot to bear, but it's worth it when you go through the process of healing. And because when you pay the cost of your healing by doing the work, going through your counseling sessions, journaling, learning new ways of engaging people around you, and looking at life differently, and thinking differently, and talking differently, you will be so happy that you did. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've had to do this myself, and I would not go back and change it for anything in the world at all. And so when it comes to even a process of pursuing your healing, there will be some days that are easier than others. When you have certain memories that come up, when you are in situations that are familiar to painful experiences in your past. When you have those moments of triggers, it can be difficult to still push through those moments. But it's so worth it on the end, because again, you will have the peace and wholeness and freedom that you thought was only possible in your dreams or possible for other people. And so when it comes to even healing from your pain, you got to be willing to pay the cost. But I promise you, I guarantee you, if you pay the cost, it is totally worth it, and you will not regret it at all. And your life will completely change. It will be so much different than what it is right now if you're not happy or content with where you are. And I'm really talking about an internal commitment, contentment. Not talking about a contentment or happiness that is based upon materialistic things, because to be honest, those can be gone in just a moment, in the blink of an eye. Okay, a purse can't, give you happiness. A nice house or a really expensive car can't heal your pain. Those things are nice, and there's definitely nothing wrong with having it. And hey, I'm a person. I like nice shoes. I like to go out and have fun and do different things. But at the end of the day, spending money or having a lot of money is not enough. If money was enough, then we would not see celebrities or people who are really wealthy committing suicide or going through, drama within their lives and not having good relationships with their family members or with friends. And so at the end of the day, what I'm talking about is an internal contentment that is not based upon materialistic things, or circumstances that are happening in your life, but it's based upon the contentment or the insurance and knowing that, hey, you're okay with you. you're okay with what you've been through, and that you have the ability, and you believe in your ability to be able to do and to be more and to just live a fulfilled life. So when it comes to pursuing healing at all costs, pay the cost. It's worth it. It's totally worth it, and you will not regret it at all. Second step that I want to talk about is reclaim your identity. When we experience pain, or when you've had a very disappointing experience, or something that has happened that was really unfavorable, depending on the impact of that experience, or even the length of that experience, it can just be one moment, or it can be something that happened over the course of several days, weeks, months, or even years, is that your pain, your rejection, your insecurity can now transform your identity, and you end up taking on the identity of your pain and your insecurities and your past and the failures and the mistakes that you've made, and the opinions of people who really didn't want to see you become the best person that you can be. And so when it comes to even this process of going through the healing and getting to a point where you are free, you are content, you are whole, is that you have to now take on the identity of healing. You have to take on the original design of who you were created to be. And so you were created to live a life of abundance, of freedom, of liberty. And again, I'm not talking about materialistic things. I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You were created to live in a place of freedom, abundance, and of life, and to thrive, and to overcome, and to be victorious. And so that is the identity that you have to reclaim. So you have to go back. You have to take back your identity, take back those dreams that you had, take back those desires that you had, that was snatched away, that was, taken away abruptly, and in very unfortunate circumstances when it comes to the pain that you have experienced. So those are two tips that I am giving in this video. That is a teaser. Like, there are 19 other tips. If you would like to know more about those tips, you can get my book, Overcome Pain in 21 Days, a daily devotional of biblical principles to heal, live, and prosper. It is available on Amazon in ebook and print format, or you can check out my website, sherrywherry.com, which is SHERRYWHERRY.com, to get more information about how you can get a copy of the book. And again, in about a week, the information for the course, the online course, which is Practical Steps to Emotional Wellness. That is the non-faith-based version, of the book, for those of you all who would prefer something that is not spiritually, explicitly spiritual. You can go ahead and access that. But great chatting with you all tonight. I will be checking in again shortly, in the next few days. But pray that everyone is having a great evening, day, whenever you watch this. Know that I love you. I'm rooting for you. You got this. And more importantly, just don't give up. It's that you have the ability, you deserve, you are worth living a life of contentment, healing, joy, and freedom. So pursue that, and I promise you won't regret it. All right, take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.